The Sylph and the Scotsman. A fairy tale for voice narration. Act. The Kiss of the Wind. Once upon a time, in an old Scottish manor hidden deep in the hills, a young man named James lay asleep by the fire. It was the morning of his wedding, but instead of feeling joy, James was lost in a strange, dreamy stillness. Suddenly, he felt a kiss, soft as a breeze, gentle as a feather. He opened his eyes, and there, just for a moment, he saw her, a beautiful sylph, glowing like morning light. She vanished before he could speak. James turned to his friend, Gurn. "Did you see her?" he asked. Gurn laughed. "See what? There's no one here but us. You've got a wedding to get ready for." Later that morning, James's bride-to-be, Effie, arrived with her family and friends. The manor filled with laughter, flowers, and celebration. But James was distracted. He couldn't stop thinking about the mysterious sylph. Then, by the hearth, he saw a figure. Was it her? He rushed forward. But no, it was only old Madge, the village witch. James asked her to leave, but the guests were curious. "Stay and read our fortunes," they cried. And so, Madge did. When it was Effie's turn, the witch grew serious. "You will not marry James," she said. "He loves another. Someone not of this world." Effie's smile faded. But still, she and her friends went upstairs to get ready for the wedding. Alone again, James was visited once more by the sylph. This time, she spoke. "I love you," she whispered. James tried to resist, but his heart was no longer his own. Gurn saw them together and ran to tell the others, but no one believed him. They only laughed. Then, just as James was about to place the ring on Effie's finger, the sylph appeared again, smiling, playful, and bold. She snatched the ring, slipped it onto her own finger, and flew away, calling James after her. He followed without a word. Effie, abandoned at the altar, was heartbroken. But Gurn took his chance. He gathered the others and led them into the woods, searching for James. Act 2. The Forest of Whispers. Deep in the forest, old Madge stood over a bubbling cauldron. She stirred it slowly, chanting under her breath. From the steam, she pulled a glowing scarf, woven with dark magic. Meanwhile, the sylph and her sisters danced in a sunlit glade. They showed James their world, full of wildflowers, sweet fruits, and flowing streams. He was enchanted. He laughed, he danced, he felt light as air. But every time he reached for the sylph, she slipped away, just out of reach. Back in the forest, Gurn found a piece of James's clothing, but he said nothing. Instead, he returned to Effie and gently asked for her hand. With her heart heavy and her hopes gone, Effie agreed. As the wedding party left the forest, James wandered back into the shadows. There stood old Madge. She held out the scarf. "Wrap this around her shoulders," she said, "and she will finally be yours." The sylph appeared again, smiling. James stepped forward, slowly wrapping the scarf around her. But the moment the scarf touched her wings, they fell. Her light began to fade. "No," James cried, trying to hold her, but it was too late. The sylph sisters lifted her gently, carrying her spirit into the sky. Then through the trees, James saw them, Effie and Gurn, walking hand in hand as husband and wife. He fell to his knees, heartbroken. And from the shadows, old Madge smiled. The end.